My dear viewers, I hope you have got a clear idea about mathematical physics and its applications in science and technology through my past videos. In this video, I wish to explain the heat flow equation first and then how the method of separation of variables is applied to find the solution of heat flow equation. We know that heat flows from the regions of higher temperature to those of lower temperature. Experiments show that the rate or heat flow is proportional to the temperature gradient. This implies that the velocity v of the heat flow in a body is of the form v equal to minus k grade u. That is equation number 1, where k is a constant called the thermal conductivity of the body and u is u of x, y, z, t. That is, u is the temperature at position x, y, z and time t. Now, consider a region of volume V bounded by the surface S of the body. Within that region, consider a small element ds of the surface S. The direction of the surface element is along the outward drawn normal. If n cap is the unit vector along this outward drawn normal, then the amount of heat leaving the surface S in unit time is given as h equal to double integral over S v dot ds. That is also equal to double integral over S v dot n cap ds, and this is taken as equation number 2. Using the Gauss divergence theorem for the vector A, that is double integral over S a dot ds equal to triple integral over v div a dv in equation 2, the given surface integral can be converted into a volume integral as h equal to double integral over S v dot n cap ds is equal to triple integral over v div v dv. From equation 1, we know that v equal to minus k grade u. On substituting the value of v in the above equation, we can write h equal to triple integral over v div minus k grade u dv. Here k is a constant, so we can take outside the integral. Hence h is equal to minus k into triple integral over v div grade u dv. This is also equal to minus k triple integral over v del dot del u dv. Hence the value of h can be written as h is equal to minus k into triple integral over v del square u dv. This is taken as equation number 3. If rho denotes the density of the body and c denotes the specific heat capacity, then the total amount of heat absorbed by volume V is given by Q equal to triple integral over V rho dV into Cu. This can also be written as Q equal to triple integral over V rho Cu into dV, and this is equation number 4. Hence, the rate of decrease of heat is given as h is equal to minus dou Q by dou T. On substituting the value of Q from 4 in the above equation, the rate of decrease of heat can also be written as h equal to minus dou by dou T of triple integral over V rho Cu dV. This is equal to minus triple integral over V dou by dou T of rho Cu dV. Here rho and C are the constants, so it can be taken outside the differentiation. Hence h is equal to minus triple integral over V rho C into dou U by dou T into dV, and this is equation number 5. This rate of decrease of heat must be equal to the amount of heat leaving the volume per unit time. That is, the amount of heat absorbed is equal to the amount of heat leaving. Thus, on equating equations 3 and 5, we get minus k triple integral over V del square U dV is equal to minus triple integral over V rho C dou U by dou T into dV. Here minus is common for both sides, so it gets cancelled. Hence the above equation can be rewritten as k into triple integral over V del square U dV minus triple integral over b rho c dou u by dou t into dv is equal to 0. On taking the common terms outside, we can write triple integral over b k del square u minus rho c dou u by dou t into dv is equal to 0. This is equation number 6. As the volume element dv is arbitrary, the equation 6 holds only if the integrand value is equal to 0. That is k del square u minus rho c dou u by dou t is equal to 0. From this we can write k del square u is equal to rho c into dou u by dou t, which implies del square u is equal to rho c by height into dou u by dou t. Here rho is a constant, c is a constant, k is equal to constant. So these three constants are replaced as a single constant as del square u is equal to 1 by height square into dou u by dou t. This is equation number 7, where height square is equal to k divided by rho c is constant, and it is called the diffusivity of the substance. The above equation is called the diffusion equation or Fourier heat flow equation. In terms of Cartesian coordinates, the above heat flow equation can be written as del square u is equal to dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square plus dou square u by dou z square, which is equal to 1 by height square into dou u by dou t. This equation is called the three-dimensional diffusion equation or Fourier equation of heat flow in 3 dimensions. If the temperature within the body is independent of Z, that is, if there is no heat flow in the Z direction, dou square u by dou Z square is equal to 0. Hence, the heat flow equation which is given in equation 8 reduces to dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 1 by height square into dou u by dou t. This equation represents the two-dimensional heat flow equation parallel to xy plane. If there is heat flow in only one direction, say x-axis, then the values of dou square u by dou y square and dou square u by dou z square is equal to 0. Hence, equation 8 takes the form as dou square u by dou x square is equal to 1 by height square into dou u by dou t. This is one-dimensional heat flow equation. Under steady state flow of heat, dou u by dou t is equal to 0. Thus, equation 8 reduces to del square u is equal to 0. That is, del square u is equal to dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square plus dou square u by dou z square, and this is equal to 0. That is, del square u is equal to 0. This equation is Laplace equation. Thus, the heat flow equation is derived. Now, let us see how the heat flow equation is solved using the method of separation of variables. We know that the three-dimensional heat flow equation is del square u is equal to dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square plus dou square u by dou z square is equal to 1 by height square into dou u by dou t. That is, del square u is equal to 1 by height square into dou u by dou t. This is taken as equation number 1. Let the solution of three-dimensional heat flow equation is u of x, y, z, t is equal to phi of x, y, z into tau of t. That is, u is equal to phi tau, which is equation number 2, where u is the function of x, y, z, t, phi is the function of x, y, z, and tau is the function of t only. On substituting equation 2 in equation 1 and dividing throughout by phi tau, we can write del square phi tau is equal to 1 by height square into dou by dou t of phi tau. That is, tau into del square phi is equal to 1 by height square into phi into dou tau by dou t. Dividing by phi tau, we get tau by phi tau into del square phi is equal to 1 by height square into phi by phi tau into dou tau by dou t. On cancelling the common terms, we can write 1 by phi into del square phi is equal to 1 by height square tau into dou tau by dou t. This is equation number 3. In the above equation, LHS is the function of space variables x, y, z only, and RHS is the function of time variable only. That is, the space variables x, y, z and the time variable t get separated. Hence, each side of equation 3 must be equal to the same constant, say minus k square. As we know that the temperature of a body decreases with the increase of time during heat flow, the constant is chosen as negative. Thus, equation 3 can be written as 1 by phi into del square phi is equal to 1 by height square tau into dou tau by dou t, that is equal to minus k square. This equation can be separately equated to the constant. Hence, 1 by phi into del square phi is equal to minus k square, that is equation number 4, and the next equation is 1 by height square tau into dou tau by dou t, this is equal to minus k square. This is equation number 5. From equation 4 we can write del square phi is equal to minus k square phi, that is del square phi plus k square phi equal to 0, and this is equation number 6. The above equation is a Helmholtz equation which may be again solved by the method of separation of variables. Thus, the general solution of equation 6 may be of the form phi equal to phi of x, y, z. Similarly, from equation 5 we can write dou tau by dou t is equal to minus k square height square tau. That is, dou tau by tau is equal to minus k square height square into dou t. On integrating both sides, we get log tau is equal to minus k square height square t plus log a, where log a is the constant of integration. On taking the exponential, we get tau is equal to a e power minus k square height square t, that is equation number 7, which is nothing but the solution of the time variable. Hence, the required solution of the three-dimensional heat flow equation is u is equal to phi of x, y, z into a e power minus k square height square into t. This is equation number 8, where a is the arbitrary constant to be determined using the boundary and initial conditions. In this way, the general solution of the three-dimensional heat flow equation is obtained using the method of separation of variables. We shall discuss the solution of heat flow equation in different dimensions under certain boundary and initial conditions in the upcoming videos. Thank you.